And you should identify the drop-offs. In between, so many times what happens that people start off very nicely, then in between they lose the path somewhere. It is very important to put it in writing, put it in the SOPs, what is to be done, followed by what. You should know where they are actually troubled, where is the pain point, and that what you have to do to solve that. This will give you a competitive edge in the crowded market, because the competition is going to be there. You cannot prevent or you cannot avoid it. You have to face it and you have to win it. So why should you map a patient journey? Why it is important? See, you will be actually reactive in nature. You have to become proactive. Patients अपने आप नहीं आएंगे, उनका जो होना होगा वो होगा. इस टाइप से मेंटालिटी नहीं चलेगी. You should ensure that every step that they are having some transaction or even talking to the patient with the hospital staff, as well as their any comfort, they should be taken care of if you want to give a proactive patient care. And proactive patient care is actually a productive patient care, right? Because if enhanced patient satisfaction is there, it will convert into better word of mouth and loyalty also. So if you will say, if you have good dining area, parking area, and good receptionist who is talking nicely, that will add to your efforts of medical drug or treatment that you have given. Sometimes what happens, we have seen Google reviews, they talk about leaking taps and colors, doors not opening, things like those. And they say that doctor is doing very well, but all these things are not there. So it is a very important thing we should always take care. As a whole package that you give to the patient is wholesome and you have a proper control of all the things. And you should identify the drop-offs. In between, so many times what happens that people start off very nicely, then in between they lose the path somewhere. It is very important to put it in writing, put it in the SOPs, what is to be done, followed by what. You should know where they are actually troubled, where is the pain point, and that what you have to do to solve that. This will give you a competitive edge in the crowded market, because the competition is going to be there. You cannot prevent or you cannot avoid it. You have to face it and you have to win it. So this is a way to understand how you can give the better care to the patient and their relatives, and their feel of the being in a hospital is much improved. You should understand the patient as a customer. So it is an emotional journey. The patient is already down. He's suffering from some disease, some chronic disease, and physically also he's having issues. So it is not only physical, but it is also emotional. And at that particular time, if you will treat them nicely, talk to them nicely, then they get an empathy. And that is very important in our branch. And trust is the key. So it is not only service delivery. We are not into a business of delivering pizzas. Even they will take care a lot about the journey. Then we are into a healthcare. And we are going to serve the humanity, and the people will actually dealing with human beings. So you have to have care and empathy all the time in your priority list. And every touch point matters, because see, in the whole link, if there is a fallout at any point of time, whether it is hospital or coming or going or follow up, then it will spoil the whole idea. It is every touch point will matter. What are the stages of the healthcare customer journey? Each step is important, but let us see the steps. First thing is awareness about how the patient is going to discover you. There are so many good surgeons and physicians, but if they are not discoverable, then what is the point? You have to be discoverable. And how do you do that? You can do it by online presence, you can do it by word of mouth, by referral, by Google reviews. People will find you if you have a good Google page. That will give the person a direct understanding of the reviews, about the address, about the phone number, about the website, and about what other people are talking about. And that will always strengthen the offline. If somebody has recommended to you, he will definitely go online and check it and verify it. So you have to make sure that your online presence is there, and offline you are doing the good work. That will give you word of mouth publicity and referrals also. So this is very important. Then coming on to the consideration. Are they convinced to book an appointment? So this is the second part. Once they know that such a doctor is there, then they'll feel that whether I should book an appointment or not. Now, what are the things that will decide it? So it is your website experience. If they go online, you need to have a website which is good enough. It's giving all the information, and you have dealt in details in previous lectures that what are the points you should take care in the website. Google My Business should be updated, and time to time it should be re-updated. It should be phone response, and there should be proper online reviews. Once he has considered to book an appointment, and how the process of booking is there. Process of booking, whether it is easy or not. So you should have online booking, and make it simple, make it easy. And we have a tie-up with a software company, and we have offered a package in which we are giving the website as well as app. This booking, you have to ensure that online booking is there, and phone calls should be available, and answer should be given. Then WhatsApp. So through WhatsApp also you can do the booking. Then is the visit or consultation. Once the patient is actually booked it, he is actually decided to come to you, and he is actually coming to your hospital. What should be the first impression, and what should be take care? Behavior of the receptionist. It is very, very important. If that right from the gate actually, how the gate is opened, they are in the receiving mode, they are in a happy smile on their face, and then inside when they reach the reception, then you should see the wait time is not too much, consultation experience is good, and clarity of diagnosis is there. Once this consultation is done and there is clarity about the diagnosis, then you should think about the post-visit experience. Once they go back, the patient आपको दिखा के घर चला जाता है, don't forget him. Make it sure that your team calls them in a day or so and get the feedback and get the guidance also. So you should be available with your team online and on the phone, and you should guide them before they leave. There should be clarity of the prescriptions, scheduling the follow-up, and digital access to reports. So these are very important points. You should always emphasize on the clarity of the prescriptions. You should write legibly, or now though you have a lot of HIMS systems, so you can always take a printout. That remains with the patient for life. The follow-up call should be going to them, and then the report should be explained in thoroughly manner. And then follow-up and retention, like do they come back? So there should be reminders, should be educational reminder, health education reminder, personal touch. You have their birthday, and you can give the birthday message, and health tips and messages. The satisfaction survey you can do. So these are the steps, whether it is understanding or awareness, whether it is consideration of thinking about coming to you, whether it is booking the appointment and coming to you, then finally visit is happening, the impression of the clinic or hospital, and all the infrastructure is basic in nature, like water, ambience, fans, AC. And what is the post-visit experience? Are you actually guiding them before they leave the place? Whether the clarity is there in the scheduling and clarity is there in the report understanding. And then follow-up and retention, to give them repeated reminders, educate them, give the personal touch. So these are the steps.